another way you can help couples is give them money. You know,
or the cash.
See,
something else is spending. Money is for money. Welcome back to the Oludakpo's Corner. We can't seem to agree on our new intro.
All right, let's give us ideas in the comments.
So we are stuck between welcome back to the Oludakpo's Corner or welcome back to Oludakpo's channel.
All right, so anyone's fine. How you can help? So this is now to not the couples this time around, dear friends. How can you help relieve the stress? How can you relieve the stress? And I'm saying this because, sorry to cut you, baby. We had many people say, if you need help, let us know. We are here for you. See, you have to know that people don't want to stress you. It's like, I know you say you are here for us, but I would like to tell you to start carrying.
It sounds more like a nice thing to say than you actually willing to. You actually wanting to help.
And I know that people mean it. You know, they have like good intentions and they mean it well.
So how do you think it would be better? Like, how do you think it should be phrased better? Maybe asking that, how is planning going? What are the things that you've done? What are the things that are yet to be done?
Yes.
And then after hearing, you're like, okay, I think I'd like to help with this.
Yeah.
So
yes,
that's one way to go.
That's one way. See, be specific on how you want to help. I remember someone messaged me like, PT, please, if you need my help, let me know. He said, you know what? He said, my car is available. If you need to carry anything, if you need to move anything anywhere, my car is available. See, that helped me to just say, from my head, I could see.
Because we didn't even know we needed someone's help with. We didn't know we needed another person's car.
So that way, I just knew, that's true. I need to move. I need to. So that that's easier than I'm here for you. Anything you want to do. I'm like, will I send you to the market or like which aspect?
In fact, there's a bazillion things on your mind. So if I'm being specific, we won't help.
Yes, be specific. Let them know how you can help them. That's number one. Number two is
anyway, by being peaceful. Like, I know that things will happen. No, this has to be said. But I know that things will happen, especially with groomsmen and especially bridesmaids, because I know girls are the ones with drama. I'm not against girls. It's just the truth. We can be honest with each other.
Yeah.
We're talking face to face,
Yeah.
So I'm just going to make this personal, right? Instead of beating around the bush. My wedding planning was going smoothly. And mind you, my wedding was, I would not say it was rushed, but because I wanted my sister to be available at my wedding, and she had to move her wedding from December to March for many reasons. Yeah. So we wanted to do it at the same time. So and this was Tolu proposed to me in December. We didn't start planning until because he had church to deal with, right? And we had a lot of things to deal with. So we didn't start planning till like ending of December. It's not ending of January, so like towards the ending of January, basally. And my wedding was not just in March; it was on March 3rd, like 2 days into the month.
We barely had
2 months, one month and like a week or two to plan the wedding. So
it was a lot.
So it was a lot. And of course my friends were very aware of this, and they agreed, and they actually went out of their way. And I told them that I didn't want to inconvenience them, so I didn't choose Ashwebi for them. I didn't choose any of those things. I just chose Gele, I think. I chose Gele and then Kolo.
I told them to just decide,
Kolo and Gele. Yeah. That was it. I'm like, you guys handle the rest.
Yeah.
And then I don't know, for whatever reason, accommodation was just out of my mind because I had a bazillion things to worry about. I mean, the evening before our wedding, that's when we realized that the hotel, the event planner booked for us was nothing to write home about. I'm like, there's no way I'm taking my pictures or even sleeping in this hotel. Yeah. So Tolu and I had to now start running around looking for hotel. Thank God we were all in the same area, so we were able to, pick one out of the 3 that we had on our list.
From there, while in the midst of that, I didn't go and check up on my parents, when they came in, and that became another issue. And then he had to go. I think that was when in fact, it was even the next morning you cut your hair because you couldn't even find I couldn't cut my hair.
That night I had to go and fix my nails. We had to do pedicure, and then I had to make my hair as well. So it was
a lot.
So what I'm trying to say is, of course, then the talk of accommodation came up. I'm like, oh my God, guys, I'm so sorry. I totally forgot about this. Okay, what can we do? And because, of course, the timeline was short as well. And at that time, we had just started working. We're all still very young then. And I knew they had the budgets. They had a very low budget to stick to. So I'm like, okay, what accommodation, what about affordable accommodation? Like, what hotels can we book for you guys, and you guys can stay maybe 3 in a room or something? This is just me. Like, I already started checking hotels. I think we were together that day. Daddy were even running around. I was not even at home. I was on the move. I was thinking and, researching. And they were not helping, and they were more angry about the fact that I didn't think about it. I was even angry at myself. Right, so I did not blame them. But
you were trying to even do last minute.
I was trying to do last minute planning, and I'm like, okay, you know what, guys, I will take care of 50% of the cost. How about you handle 50%? And this coming from money that I did not even have. All right. So my point here is we eventually settled. I think the next day they even sent me a picture from on the train. They took a train to Ibadan. So they sent me a picture as peace offering and all of that. But my point here is, as a friend to the couple, as friends to the couple, just try as much as possible to be understanding. Like, at the end of the day, these people love you, and whatever it is they are doing or not doing is not intentional.
Yeah.
Right? Because I was extremely, if I remember that day I cried, I'm like, how did I even forget accommodation? Where did I expect them to sleep? I was so angry that day. Right? And yeah, I think that's it. Just how you can help is, apart from offering to release your car or anything, try as much as possible to be understanding, especially when you're directly involved and you feel like, oh, they're not taking care of you, or they're not acting the way they ought to. Just try as much as possible to be understanding, and
bring them peace, not extra drama.
Exactly, no extra drama. Wedding is a whole lot, and you will never understand until you get there, until you cross that bridge. So I think that's
another way you can help couples is give them money. Or
the cash, something else is spending. Money is for money.
The biggest stressor in planning wedding is money. It's money. The expense. Someone was talking recently. It was like, pity. Hey, it's like the money just keeps going up and going up. So one way you can help is just give to. See if you have any friend planning wedding, just give to them. And you might think your money is not doing anything, but you have to realize that every little thing counts. So we all know how we can be when we have something to pay for and we don't have the money. You'll be unnecessarily agitated. This is not that you're saying you guys should have known. You should have known what it is. You don't want to get married. You want to get married. There's no money. We know, but the truth is, you're never prepared for
I don't even know how to explain.
No matter how much money you have, you never know that you actually need this much. You
might be thinking, I'm waiting till I start earning 400k per month or 500k per month. When wedding hits you, you realize that even if you're earning 1 million, it's still going to be
enough. So I think one way you can help is,
and of course, I think it's also important to talk about this topic we're talking about. Some people believe, and if you don't even have the money for wedding, why are you getting married? What will you spend after the wedding and all of that? Like, wedding is, see, if you don't have enough money to do that wedding, it does not mean you won't survive after the wedding.
Especially when you are surviving personally, she's surviving
exactly.
personally.
That's an important factor. Like when we were together, when we met, he was living alone. I was living alone, and I wasn't begging my parents for monthly stipends, monthly allowance. I had a job. He had a job as well. All right. So if he was surviving on his own, I was surviving on my own. When we come together, we definitely survive on our own. Wedding might cost a whole lot. I mean, if you were earning 300k and I was earning 200k, come together, that's 500k, and that's maybe it's not enough to sustain a family, but it's something like to keep you going, right? But wedding will come, and then all of a sudden you have to spend 3 million, 3.5. It's a lot, and that is not a determining factor on whether our marriage will survive or not. You get so I think that's just
I think it's important
because a lot of people say that if you cannot, and if you don't have money for your wedding, how will you survive after your wedding? It's not
the same thing, because after the wedding, the biggest cost is you pay your rent. You don't pay your rent every month. You pay your rent once a year.
So you can even say
and there are decent rent options. So once you pay your rent once, you're not paying it again in that year. Is food. Yes, you're not eating out every day. Yes, you have cook, and at the end of the day, you realize that you can get by very well. Especially before a baby comes, which is a whole different conversation. For another video. So yes, so give money, then offer to pay for things. Another thing, some friends, they call me, say, oh, you know what, PT, I'll pay for your suits. Oh, PT, I'll pay for this. Oh, PT, I'll pay for this. So that way, the money I was already planning to pay for it, I can just track it off. That goes to something else. So that's another way
nobody
we can help.
Say you pay for my dress. I'm just
Sorry.
Anywho,
Just other things is like things you can pay for. Can decide to sponsor their honeymoon, the things they will need in the home after. Very important,
very important. Okay, and please, couples, please have your registry. All right, it gives people a queue. You don't want people just coming to message you like, oh, what can we do? What can we do? You know, so you can just when you just put
share
your
registry
link
online, at least they know what it is.
They know what it is they want. They can just go to it and just pay it without coming to disturb you.
Yeah, and it's very normal to have wedding registry, for God's sake. You know, you probably just maybe you were living in mini flat. I'm living in a mini flat now. We're moving to like a 2-bed. You need more things in the house, furnitures, appliances, and things. So that's another thing. Another thing you can pay for is honeymoon. You can sponsor, their honeymoon, because the old drama planning, you just need 1 week to just rest. You get it. They don't have to go to Santorini or Greece, but just a resort,
Ranch,
just a place where just two of them, they don't have to worry about cooking, or at least just to rest. I think that's another way we can help.
Or even if you give them a spa date or something after the wedding, it's another good idea.
So with that, we've summarized the end of this very chaotic video. Please, we'd like to take questions. So if you have any question to ask us, please feel free to leave the question in the comment box, and we would address them. Maybe if you want us to address something in more video, would do that. And hopefully more married couples can also just give credit to some of the things that we shared. How did you go about yours? What was the experience like?
Are we lying or are we telling the truth?
Let us know. We want to have a kind of video where we respond and react to maybe things people are saying about marriage and family. So just send us, videos, maybe something you find on Instagram or any social media platform. Send it to our DMs. We would love to respond. Just want our thoughts on it. We'd love to get as many of that as possible. So see you in the next video. Subscribe, share, like.
Bye.
Bye.